that the war in the Pacific is still going on, and they said, okay, anybody that's less than 45 points, we went by points as far as your service and so forth, not amount of time over there and so forth. And they said any high point men stay here, and the low point men are going to get transferred to the 5th Division. Well, it so happened that I had 44 and a half points. I was a half point short of being a high point man. So we left. Then we left there and headed for Le Havre, France. And these old timers, the old point guys, been there. They said, "Well, go over in the islands and finish that war over there." He says, "You guys can do it." And they were kidding us, We said, "Yeah." And we knew the deal was they were going to come to the States for 30 days and then ship to the Pacific. So anyhow, they put us in the 5th Division. We went down to Le Havre, France, and we were there about a day or two, and all hell broke loose. I think it was on a Sunday night, or a Saturday night or Sunday night, and they came over the radio that the war in the Pacific was over. The war ended in the Pacific, and we just we drank every bit of beer I guess they had. We raised hell, and it so happened that we were supposed to be in Le Havre, France for 2 days, and they kept us for 2 weeks. We thought, oh hell, they're going to keep us over here. And so finally, they shipped us out to Southampton, and we were supposed to be there 2 days, and we were there 2 weeks. And the Queen Mary came in. No, the Queen Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth came in. We were supposed to go home on, and they changed their mind, and they sent a bunch of quartermaster troops home on that Queen Elizabeth. So, like I said, in 2 weeks, we were there 2 weeks, and finally Queen Mary came in, and we loaded up on the Queen Mary, came home, and I got home September 10th of 46. We were one of the earlier groups to get home because we were low point men heading for the Pacific. So that's about it. So we went to Atterbury, and I don't know, we were there 2 or 3 days, and this recruiting sergeant came around and tried his damnedest to talk me into staying in the reserves. And I said, nope, don't want any part of it. I said, if it's, he said, you can make card sergeant and this and that. I said, no. I said, if it means staying one more day in the Army, I don't want it. So he didn't talk me into it, and I thought later that that if I'd have signed up and been a recruit, I'd probably ended up in Korea or someplace. But I didn't sign up, so I came home. Well, I was in Atterbury, and Harry Barrett came over and picked me up and brought me home.
Back to Greensburg.
Mm-hmm. Back to Greensburg. So that was it.
So you're 20 years old when you get back
Mm-hmm.
to Greensburg, and what do you do when you get back to Greensburg?
Well, the government was paying $20 a week. They call it 5220. The government was paying $20 a week until you got a job or something. And so I just kind of loafing around, and 4 of us started playing pinochle. and we played pinochle every day. Oh, and in the meantime, well, we played pinochle with this other couple guys, and we were real good at it, but they were good too because we had signals and they had signals, and it's hard to pick out each other's signals. But anyhow, we did that for a year. But in the meantime, I didn't take I just took general stuff in high school, and I didn't really prepare for college, but I wanted to go to engineering school. I thought that'd be a good idea. And I was going to go to Tri-State in the northern part of the state. And so I went back to high school that year and took solid geometry and trig, I think a couple of courses. Went back with the high school kids. And so then after that, I did that. I got a job at Johnson Wholesale Foods. And at that, they were paying pretty good at the time, so much an hour. So I worked there for, going on a year, I guess. And it was...
Driving truck?
No, just unloading stuff. And I did have the job of driving a truck to the freight depot every day and picking up freight and bringing it back. And it was a small semi-trailer. And so I got used to driving that. And then a friend of mine, Dick Trotter, I was talking to him one day, and he says, there's a trade school in Chicago for heating and air conditioning. He said, let's go up there. I thought about it a minute. I said, well, let's go. I'll go with you. Sounds like a good idea. Because I didn't figure that I was smart enough to get in college, to tell you the truth about it. So we went up to this trade school for a year. And maybe I found out the difference between a furnace and air conditioner, but that's about all. The gas we didn't have Freon. They had that ammonia stuff. Smelled like rotten eggs. Terrible. That's what we was working with. But anyhow, I came back and saw this ad in the paper. I wanted to start out servicing, I guess. Saw this ad in the paper. This company wanted a serviceman. Little outfit on Central Avenue called it's called FM Cooley Heating and Air Conditioning.
In Indianapolis?
Mm-hmm. So I went up there and met him. He was a little short, fat guy. We went down to the corner and had a cup of coffee, and I told him, I'd like to get a job in service, work my way up if I could. He said, no. He said, you don't need to do that. He says, I want you to be a salesman. I said, I don't know anything about salesman. He said, yeah, you can do it. He said, I want you to be a salesman. So anyhow, I became a salesman instead of a serviceman. And at that time, I didn't even have a car. And I'd get lead on a furnace, and I'd have to jump on the trolley or the bus and go downtown and transfer and go to the call. And so that's the way I got around for a few months. And that's kind of a hard way of doing it, I guess. But it did teach you one thing, that if you made a call all the way across town, or I remember one time I had a call out in Mars Hill. If you go that far, man, you're going to try your damnedest to sell them something so you can make some money. because I was on straight commission.
Great to see you. Thanks for your service. Welcome to D.C. Enjoy your trip here. All right? Thank you, sir.
Well, good morning. Have a great day. I hope you have a super time at D.C. Thank you for serving. Thank you for helping. God bless you, sir. Thank you so much.
Morning. All right. 35th Infantry. That's good. I'm an infantry guy too, but not the 35.
Pursuit's coming out. Pursuit's coming out.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you here. Thanks for bringing up. Thank you for your service. Thanks for coming today. You're going to have a wonderful day. It's going to be, and you have beautiful weather too. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you for your service, sir.
Here's your song.
March along.